I want to tell y'all about the month of February. I want to give y'all a month of February recap and let y'all. I'm gonna start from the end though, because the end of February was almost the death of me. So if y'all ready for a little bit of TMI and the truth about these complications, let's go. Hey y'all, what's going on? It's your girl, Coach Crockett, and this is Project Healthy Wealthy Wise. I'm telling y'all right now that I think that leap day on this leap year tried to take me out. So let's talk about it. February was deemed fasting February for me on this little weight loss journey that we're on, right? And as it is deemed fasting February, what we did is we did a lot of these fasts that are called rolling 72. I did 3 to 4, I think it was 4 passes of rolling 72. Rolling 72 is basically fasting for 72 hours and then spend the day eating, and then fast for 72 hours, then eat the next day, then fast for 72 hours. And you call it rolling because it keeps rolling on and on. And so I'm doing this fasting, and I'm having great success with it. Weight loss, losing a lot of weight. Actually, let me tell you the benefits of this fast. The benefits of using this fast is, first of all, to help discipline eating habits is really important for me. But the first and foremost, what is so beneficial about this fast is the autophagy and the benefits of rebuilding my body, right? And so rebuilding my body, that means that I'm like rebuilding cells, restructuring the inside of my life. Okay. We have been detoxing quite a bit. I'll give y'all a whole bunch of details on what that looks like in just a second here. And better eating habits, as far as you don't have to be stuffing your face 24/7. You do not have to be eating 12 times a day as you thought. You are not going into starvation mode when you are properly fasting. Things like that. Shout out to a healthy alternative. They give so much information on fasting, and I've been listening to them. And there's a few other people that I've been listening to. I've been listening to Dr. Bobby. I've been listening to Chef Babette. I've been listening to so many people that have different pieces of this health journey for me, right? There's even another guy who I'm getting into right now in the month of March, and he's teaching about alternate day fasting and talking about how he lost 126 pounds or something doing alternate day fasting. This fasting has been a life hack for me because some of you have been experiencing the same things that I experienced, okay? What I was experiencing on this weight loss journey is I was having chronic pain in my body from inflammation and all other kind of itises, okay? And these things were creeping up on me and making me feel immobile, feeling crippled, like feeling like I can't even I can't even, excuse the cough, but that's part of what's been happening with this fast. I'll tell y'all about it in a minute. I just felt like I was going to be stuck on my back. And I remember one day sitting up in the bed in so much pain. I sat on the side of the bed and I started to cry, y'all. I was crying because, first of all, I'm that girl. I feel really cute, okay? All the time I feel cute. But I sat up on the side of that bed and I felt like I am going to possibly unalive myself like the people on 600-pound life because I can't move. I'm in constant pain. Life is becoming very uncomfortable. These things were starting to weigh on me, and I'm a very confident. My body confidence is not low. This is a quality of life I'm going after. My self-esteem is not low. This is a quality of life I'm going after. And this is an uncomfortable area for me. So some of you may be very confident in yourselves, as I am, right? You're going to have to travel over into a place where you're not confident if you have been letting yourself go and slip into the wayside of all things that are unhealthy. And so this is an uncomfortable space for me to be in. However, I'm making myself at home because it's a lifestyle that I am determined to tap into and stay in for the duration of my life. And I just envisioned myself as I sat on the side of that bed crying that day. I envisioned myself in one of those little hover wheel things at Walmart, being young, cute, and fat. But yet can't even walk around the store, can't even breathe, can't even move. No, no, no. Somebody just say no. And so I decided to try to figure out what I could do for myself that didn't take movement. So the first thing that I did is I did this program called Omnitrition, and it really showed me what was possible. Because when I did Omnitrition, I did it for, I forgot how long, but what I can tell you is that it worked. And when I got that weight off so quickly, because I needed quick results, or else I was going to be living in misery. And so when I got those quick results, the inflammation went away, the headaches upon waking up went away. Just a lot of stuff went away from the habits I had to form on that program, which was drinking a whole bunch of water, eating a lot less food, and taking supplements. It was a real food program. They didn't have a whole bunch of stuff for me to be taking, like shakes and stuff like that. It was real food. It was just really clean food, really, really low caloric intake. I was starving for the first part of it. And then I got used to it. My stomach shrunk down. And so I did that, but I knew it wasn't a sustainable lifestyle for me, because there's just certain things that I want to do and certain places I want to go. And I would never be able to do those things on that program, in my opinion, right? I would always be needing to have a fresh start right after I do something. I didn't like that. And so I maintained that weight loss for about a year. And then I was like, it's time. We got to go. We got to move. We got to push a little bit more. And I started thinking about what God has been showing me for years. And it had things to do with fasting. I've looked at intermittent fasting and things like that. That's not something that really feels most natural to me. Although it works, it didn't feel most natural to me. What actually was better for me is fasting for full stints of 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours, and then being able to reintroduce natural whole foods to my diet that were good for me and nutrient dense. Okay, so we've been fasting all of February, and what I didn't do very well on this fast, what I did horribly on this fast, is the way that I broke these fasts. One day I broke the fast and I was at a funeral. When I broke that fast, they had, why do we black people, other people, y'all let me know if y'all do this as well, but black folks, why do we at a funeral feed us the food that probably has the people at the funeral in the caskets? Baby, that food was so good. Okay, so I broke the fast by eating soul food, and that was just unsmart. That was unsmart. And when I went ahead and did it that way, I paid for it greatly. I woke up because it was like some desserts with it, and then macaroni and fried chicken and hot water cornbread and greens and all this other stuff. When I woke up the next morning, I've never had a hangover. I'm not a drinker, but nobody can't tell me that this is not what a hangover feels like. You can't tell me. I woke up, I felt like a bus had run me over. My head was feeling flat in the back, swollen in the front. My throat was itchy. My mouth was, I had cotton mouth. I was very thirsty, but nauseous. All of this from breaking the fast with soul food. Now, about this coughing and blowing of the nose, something that I realized in this time of fasting. I spent about 15 days fasting, and then the other half was I wasn't fasting. So the reason that worked out that way is because I did like 3 stints of the rolling 72. Then I did a like 2-day fast, and then I end up doing some 24-hour fast where I fast and then I eat, fast and eat. But I end up fasting a total probably about 15 days in that month. And I end up losing a little under 14 pounds. And I know it's because of the way I was breaking my fast. But the effects of the fast, one of the things is a detox. And I was Googling everything, y'all. Let's just be real, because this is not extended fasting in this way is not something that I have practiced, but it's something I plan on practicing for the rest of my life. Seriously. Starting to experience a lot of like detox symptoms at one point, like slight headaches, a lot of like loose bowels. I told y'all it was going to be TMI for a minute, and so it got to that until it wasn't that. Then there was some times when there was no bowel movement for a day, and then it got to the point where a lot of the detoxification and a lot of what was happening through the breath, and my tongue started tasting like metals. But that was detox, metals being pulled from the body. And I hated the way that tasted in my mouth. What was I brushing my teeth with? I was brushing my teeth literally with, I had a, I had baking soda and vinegar. And one day I was doing it with, because I was trying not to break my fast. And y'all know that the artificial sugars and stuff like that that's inside of our toothpaste, a lot of times that is breaking a fast and we don't even know it. So I just used peroxide on some days. I used my tongue scraper. The mouth was getting cleaned out, warm water, everything, but I just wasn't using my normal toothpaste and my normal mouthwash because I didn't want to trigger like false digestion because of the sweetness of the toothpaste and the mouthwash. Okay, so that happened. And I also didn't want to take in fluoride on when I was fasting. So that happened. But the mucus cleanse. I'm gonna just tell y'all right now, mucus started to come from every pore of the body. Not pore, but every hole. Okay? Not every pore, but every hole. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Mucus just started coming, and I was like, am I killing myself? Like, what's happening here? So I went to Dr. Google, of course, and I started looking up, because this is what happened on the third day of the fast. And so I went to Dr. Google and I was like, what's happening here? As soon as I typed it in, all of these results came up with people talking about they had excessive mucus during fast, and it started happening on like day 3 or day 4 or 5. And so coughing up mucus has become annoyingly real in my life. I hope that I can find out where this part ends and another part begins. I don't know. Blowing my nose constantly, eyes running, and other holes. Mucus was coming from other holes. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Okay. However, the energy, the ability to wake up earlier without even having an alarm clock, the lack of pain in the body, my nails and my hair actually had a growth spurt. So all of these are those types of benefits that we've been having. And so finally, I'm going to come to that last day of February, that leap day, baby. Another stupid time. Dumb ways to die. Another stupid way to end a fast. I had been fasting for a few days, and I decided on this one day I was about to go ahead and eat with my family. And I was going to eat something special, and I'm the one who requested this stupid thing. Fried chicken, Hawaiian rolls, something else to go with it. But this is how I broke the fast. Now, mind you, most of the time, first of all, I really enjoy clean food. And I really enjoy creating these creations that you'll see in my stories. If you go to my not my Facebook, if you go to my YouTube reels and stuff like that, you will see that I've been creating some pretty good, cool dishes. If you go to my IG and you go to Project Healthy Wealthy Wise, you'll see I've been creating some pretty cool dishes, and I love eating them. I love the flavor of it, all of that. I enjoy what they do for my body. However, that brain just wanted some fried chicken, and baby, when I tell you that the body paid for it, now I can't say that it's 1,000% the fried chicken, and I'll tell you why. But I can tell you that that evening was the worst night of my life. February 29th, 2024. I thought it was just the end of me, okay? I had a gallbladder flare up. And I know for a fact that I was trying to pass stones, but I have a feeling I was trying to pass a stone that was the size of an NBA basketball. I've had these episodes before. So what happens with me and with a lot of people, they give you this warning, even when you get weight loss surgery, even when you're doing things like Ozempic, the people, I think that's what it's called, y'all, when people are shooting themselves trying to lose weight. Even when you do these things, there's a risk of you getting kidney stones. It comes with the rapid weight loss. And so this fasting is causing me to have more rapid weight loss than normal. It's causing my hormonal balances to come in check so quickly. My hormones have shifted so quickly in my body. I've seen myself go through puberty for 2 days all over my face. I had an abnormal cycle at one point because things were shifting so quickly from January to February, and now we're in March. And so when I had this episode, let me tell y'all what the episode feels and felt like. The upper right side of my abdomen, right up underneath that rib cage, all the way through to the right side of my back, feeling like it was having the life squeezed out of it with pins and needles, as if there was a bowling ball trying to go through some little hole that it can't fit through. And stomach contracting. When you have a gallbladder episode, it keeps everything from digesting. From 11 p.m. on that night of the 29th of February, all the way up until maybe 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, I was throwing up. I did not go to sleep. I didn't go to sleep until about 7 a.m. When I went to sleep at 7 a.m. is because I finally had thrown up everything out of my body all the way back to the breakfast I ate the day before, because I saw the kale that was inside of my food. So I know it was everything back until breakfast. I couldn't throw up anymore. The last time I was trying to throw up, it was dry heave and it was just yellow fluid. I've told y'all this was going to be graphic, right? Finally, there's no more throwing up to do. However, there was so much pain because my stomach was contracting. My intestines were contracting and tightening up for 12 hours straight. And since by the time noon came the next day, it had been over 12 hours straight and my stomach was doing this the whole time. So for the last 4 days, I have literally, and March is supposed to be about March movement, I've been not able to move, okay? But I have been still fasting and eating right. But this time the fast has been by force because I couldn't fast. I mean, I couldn't eat. I wasn't able to eat for 2 days after that because I just couldn't. That's how bad my stomach was messed up from the gallbladder attack. Gallbladder attacks can come from rapid weight loss. They can come from rapid change in hormonal balances. And they can come from fatty foods, cholesterol type of foods, so on and so forth. Guess what? I had all 3 of those things going on at one time. So I don't even know what caused it. But I know that they can take everything out of me except for the Holy Ghost at this point. I'm going to the doctor. I told y'all back in January, going to the doctor is going to become a more intentional part of my year because, baby, take it out, period. What we doing? I got stuff to do, and being in pain and being overthinking I'm dying ain't one of them. Okay? So yeah, that happened, and I literally had to sleep on my back with a pillow under my head, with a pillow under my legs, so that I would have a little bit of like bent over in my stomach area, so that I would be in enough, so that I would have the least amount of pain, so that I can get some sleep. Y'all see what I'm saying? So that is how I ended February. And I'm starting March with doctor's appointments, baby, because take it out. Everything that's in me, Lord, take it out. If it's not of you, take it out. Hallelujah. And we lost, like I said, 13.6 pounds in February. So right now we are at a total for 2024. We have lost around 35 pounds, I believe, so far. And we love that for us. Okay? We love that for us. And I just wanted to come and do the check-in with y'all, let you know what's going on, let you in on what we're doing. So I'm feeling better today. That's why I was able to do this. Is the 5th of March. I'm finally feeling better today. Able to make this video, this recap video. I do have a short recap that is in my my YouTube reels, but I wanted to come and make the long recap so y'all can know really what's been going on and what this weight loss journey is looking like. Because I'm figuring out my body. I'm figuring out my sensitivities. I'm figuring out my strong suits. I'm figuring out what I enjoy. I'm figuring out what is a little bit harder for me. I'm figuring all of this stuff out. And while I'm figuring it out, there are some big boo-boos and there are some huge victories, but we're figuring all of it out. And I just wanted y'all to know how February the 29th almost took your girl out. But we here, still losing weight. I am Tia Crockett, affectionately known as Coach Crockett. Your coach, his prophet. That's what we say out here in these do well streets. This is Project Healthy, Wealthy, Wise. Hopefully this has been able to help you, give you some insight, give you some aha moments of, oh, that's what was happening with me. Mindset is going to be everything. Remembering why you're doing this is going to be everything. Prioritizing your life like this matters is going to be everything. If you're actually going to come out on the other side as a winner. And that's in every situation that you are shifting in. I love y'all. Ain't nothing you can do about it. I will see you next time. I don't want to say next month, because these long videos, they take a little bit. But I'll see y'all next time, whenever that is. Whenever Holy Spirit leads, whenever I'm prompted, whenever I have an unction. I'll make a long video, but you'll see me in the reels all the time. Catch your girl out there in the reels. All right. Y'all have a good day.